Welcome to the Chelmsford Guide to Digital Marketing. I'm Tim Rothwell, and you're listening to Part 4, the final episode of our local SEO for Chelmsford Businesses series. Over the past few episodes, we've covered what local SEO is, how to optimize your Google business profile, and why reviews and citations matter so much. Today, we're going to bring it all together by focusing on your website, the foundation of your entire online presence. Because even though Google Maps and local listings are essential, your website is what turns interest into action. It's where people decide whether to call you, visit you, or make a purchase. So if your site isn't built with local visibility in mind, you're leaving opportunities on the table. Let's start with the most important point: local keywords. If you want people in Chelmsford to find you, your website needs to say you're in Chelmsford. It sounds obvious, but many small businesses forget this. Instead of just writing, "We're an experienced hair salon," you want to say, "We're an experienced hair salon based in Chelmsford, Essex, offering cuts, colour, and styling for local clients." This helps Google understand exactly where you're located and who your ideal audience is. Now, don't just cram Chelmsford into every sentence. That looks unnatural and can hurt your rankings. Instead, sprinkle local terms naturally throughout your content. Mention the areas you serve, like Old Molsham, Springfield, Great Baddow, or Boreham. Include them on your homepage, your contact page, and even in a few blog posts. Speaking of pages, another key factor in local SEO is structure. Your homepage should clearly state who you are, what you do, and where you operate. Then create dedicated service pages for each offering. If you're a tradesperson, you might have one page for boiler repairs, another for installations, and another for emergency callouts. Each page gives Google and your visitors a clear picture of your services. And if you work across multiple areas in or around Chelmsford, consider creating local landing pages. For example, plumbing services in Broomfield or landscaping in Gallywood. These can help you appear in more specific searches. Now let's talk about on-page SEO basics. Each page should have a unique title and meta description. Your page title is the text that appears in Google search results, and it should include both your service and your location. For example, Professional Accountants in Chelmsford, ABC Accounting. Your meta description should then expand on that in a natural, inviting way. Images matter too. Give them descriptive file names like chelmsfordcafefront.jpg instead of something like img_001.jpg. Also, it's important to add alt text that describes what's in the picture. It helps both with accessibility and search visibility. Next up, connecting your website to your Google business profile. Make sure the business name, address, and phone number on your website exactly match what's on your Google listing. Add a clickable Google map embed on your contact page and link to your Google reviews if possible. These small connections help Google confirm your business information is accurate and consistent. If you've been collecting great customer feedback, showcase it on your website. A testimonials page, or even a few quotes sprinkled through your homepage, helps build trust. And from an SEO perspective, that fresh user-generated content can reinforce your relevance. Finally, let's touch on technical health, things like speed and mobile optimization. Google now prioritizes mobile-friendly websites. If your site loads slowly or doesn't display properly on a phone, it can harm your rankings. Run a quick test using Google's Page Speed Insights. It's free, and follow the recommendations where you can. Even small improvements like compressing images or removing old plugins can make a difference. Let's wrap this up by bringing all the key website tips together into one simple strategy. First, make sure you're using Chelmsford-based keywords naturally throughout your site. Don't force them in, just work them into your service descriptions, your homepage, and even a few blog posts if you have them. Mention the areas you serve, like Great Baddow or Molsham, so it's clear you're connected to the local community. Then, look at how your pages are structured. It's better to have separate pages for each service you offer. That way, Google and your visitors both get a clearer understanding of what you do. If you operate in different parts of Chelmsford or the surrounding areas, consider creating pages that target those locations specifically. It makes it easier to show up in more precise searches. Also, don't forget the small technical details. They really do matter. Each page should have a clear title and a short description that includes your location and the service you provide. Keep your images tidy with proper file names and alt text, and make sure your contact details match what's on your Google listing exactly. It's also a good idea to showcase customer reviews right on your website. You can create a testimonial section or even add a few kind words from clients on your homepage. That builds trust and sends all the right signals to Google. And lastly, your site needs to work just as well on a phone as it does on a laptop. These days, most local searches happen on mobile. If your website loads slowly or looks messy on a phone, visitors might click away before they even read a word. When you put all of this together, relevant content, clean structure, consistent contact info, local language, and a fast, mobile-friendly site, you turn your website into a proper local SEO engine that supports everything else you're doing online. That's the end of our 4-part series on local SEO for Chelmsford businesses. If you've listened to all 4 episodes, you now have a solid foundation to boost your local visibility and attract more customers right here in Chelmsford. I'm Tim Rothwell, and you've been listening to the Chelmsford Guide to Digital Marketing. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for our next series, where we'll explore fresh ways to grow your local business online.